Hi there, it's Mike Clark back again with the fourth of 7 tips of top salespeople. The topic we're discussing today is controlling your time. And this is such an important concept to grasp because it really sets apart the salespeople that are great at what they do versus salespeople that struggle. Okay, because top salespeople, they are so precious with their time. You see, I mean, as sales or in business, you know, particularly if you're in a commission-only role, even if you're not, you should be considering your role as if you are, because, you know, top entrepreneurs and so on, and top salespeople master their time. They really make sure that they control their time because they realize that, you know, when they're talking to clients that aren't qualified, or if they're sort of booking loose appointments where clients don't turn up, they're wasting their time basically, and which means that it's just affecting their results, it's affecting their momentum. What we're going to talk about today is some great tips around that, and I'd like to start with a quote by Jim Rohn. You may or may not know of Jim, but he's for those of you that know Anthony Robbins, or he's commonly known as Tony Robbins, you know, the guy with the big teeth and, you know, the American guy. He's amazing at what he does, you know, really quality. But his mentor was actually Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn is one of the fathers of the personal development industry. And he does a lot of talks on sales. Unfortunately, he's just passed away, but he's left a lot of great memories for many people, including me. And what he talked about is is a sentence he said to me, which consistently rings through whenever when I first started in sales, but even now when I'm training with people and I'm sitting down, if I'm doing sales appointments and so on. The quote he said to me was this. He said, "As a salesperson, nobody respects your time. So you've got to get people to respect your time, otherwise they'll waste it." But when he said that to me, I really started putting an emphasis back on controlling my time, you know, and having different conversations with people, saying, you know, if they did give me the line of, "Oh, can you call me back later?" I'd say, "Listen, I just want to I'm happy to call you back later, but I just want to find out, is this something you're genuinely interested in? Because if it's not, I can stop wasting both your time and mine." You know, and when you make this shift internally, it really changes the conversations you have with people, and it also shifts your results because you start leading people with more authority. People will then respect you as well, particularly busy business people. You know, they respect someone who's very straight down the line and saying, "Listen, I value my time and yours, so tell me, is this something you're interested in or not?" All right, and however that works for you, whatever feels natural, you've got to find that. During the Ripple Effect Sales Training Program, we talk about 5 strategies to increase your structure within your day so that you can gain mastery of your time. Okay, well, I can't cover all those 5 topics today, but I'll cover at least 1, if not 2 of them. The first one is allocate time to your tasks. And what I mean by that is that there'll be certain things you're doing each and every day and throughout the week and perhaps even throughout the month that are common. You know, a biggest trap a lot of salespeople make is that they constantly answer emails throughout the day, which is completely destructive to your results. It breaks momentum, and they feel that they have to check their emails. But what you need to do is actually start grouping and allocating common tasks together and then actually slot them into your day of when you should do them. Number 2 is don't mentally manage a task, okay? By mentally managing things, right, the one exercise, let's say you've got to send an email to someone, okay, it's an important email you've got to send, and all of a sudden you've been meaning to send it, but you keep forgetting about it, you don't write it down, you keep going in your mind, right? The email probably only takes like a minute or 2 to write, okay, but that one story goes round your mind. It could be 3 or 4 days, maybe even a week before you get around doing it. But it's consumed time and space in your mind, and it's created confusion, and it's created a bit of internal dialogue, which keeps going round and round and round and round and round. And essentially what that means is that the more of that you have, if you have 3 or 4 examples of that, when you're in a conversation with a client, what that'll mean is that instead of being completely focused with them in the moment in the sale, what you'll be doing is your little things will pop up like, "Oh crap, send that email." Or whatever the case is, you'll have little things that'll pop up and it'll take you away. It'll disengage you from the conversation. And by disengaging from the conversation, it'll shift the dynamics and the perspective that you've got with the client. So the more that you are mentally managing in your brain means that the more confused you have. The more confused you are, the less engaged the client will be. So there you have it. There's 2 tips to be able to really help you to gain more control over your time. Just a quick recap on that. Number 1 is for you to get people to respect your time, just like Jim Rohn says. If you don't get people to respect your time, people will waste it. Also, make sure that you allocate time to your tasks, because by allocating time to your tasks, you then get people to fit in around your schedule, and you start unconsciously leading and controlling the conversation. And finally as well, don't mentally manage your tasks. Okay, get all those thoughts out of your mind onto paper. You'll be more clear and more focused during every sales conversation. Until next time, here's to your sales success. Take care.